So I think being able to have that feeling of not letting yourself down, because we can't control anything external, right? We can only control internal. And so a lot of when we work with our mindset, it's being in control of yourself. And you can control how long you sit in an ice bath. You can control the thoughts in your mind. It might not feel like it at the start, but once you have a thought like, oh, today is so shit, then even if you think that, or even if you say that, just change it straight away and be like, but it can only get better from here. Or like, but I actually had some really nice times in that, right? All of a sudden it takes away that full negative into a positive. But the more that you do that, the more your mind is going to enjoy that positive side of things and be like, okay, we don't think like this anymore. We think like this now.
Yeah, it's so true, because even when I've people come over and do the ice bath here, like the first 30 seconds is like torture for them. But like once they're able to like regulate the breath and then also like become more present in the moment and just calm down and get out of that fight or flight, like, oh, it's pretty easy now. I'm like, yeah, it's just your initial reaction was like, that's the thing that's, trying to get you out of there. But once you calm yourself down and get yourself in control of the situation, then you realize like it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah. I haven't got to that point yet, but it is it is like having that control and being like, oh, okay, I am in control of my breathing. I am in control of my thought process right now. Like, even in this uncomfortable position. So same in life and business. We are always going to get ourselves into positions that we're probably not comfortable with, or we probably don't want to be say like public speaking.
Yeah.
But we are in control of our thoughts. We are in control of how we speak, what we say, how we feel. And we just have to know that, okay, well, we just need to tune into what that feels like, and the energy that we put out there.
And there's things we can do as well to gain more control. Like, finishing on the ice bath topic there, like when I do ice baths, it gives me control to not be in a reactive state for so many other areas of my life. So an example would be road rage or people cutting you off and whatnot. Because my mate said to me, he goes, you never beep at people. Like when they cut you off, he's like, you just keep driving, like you just forget about it. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not reactive in the moment. Instead, I'm like, oh, it's happened now. Like,
you're prepping for your Bentley.
Yeah, exactly. I'm prepping for my Bentley. Don't want to get scratched.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point of me reacting in that moment? Like, what result is that going to get? But the reason I think like that is because I put myself in high stress situations like an ice bath where I can control my reactive state.
100%. And that's like such a perfect example, right? Like, it's having that, because I know before we were saying like, let's get perspective, but you can also have like forward perspective and be like, yeah, if I react to this person, that's going to achieve nothing. It's going to put me in a bad mood. It's going to, maybe cause an accident, maybe not. That's fine. But it's going to interfere on my internal state of being. And that's what we want to be in control of. So when we talk about mindset mastery and like taking control of our mind, it's okay, well, what are the things that are going to allow me to do that? And what are the things that are going to take me away? So road rage, I'll just keep driving. I don't need to beep. I'm going to keep listening to my music or whatever it is because I'm in a good mood and that guy can't take me out of that because I'm in control.
And you don't want to hold on to things either.
Yeah.
You hold on to things like the only person it's affecting is you. It's like holding a hot stone with the goal to throw it at someone. Yeah. It's like by the time you throw the stone, it's not hot anymore. It's cooled down. And the only person that's hurt is you because now your hand's burnt.
I love that. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
That's a great metaphor. It's so true.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, and I know you always say this, but you don't know what that other person's going through. Maybe they have had a really tough day and, that's just how they're dealing with it. And it's being like compassionate, but also it's hard to be compassionate when someone cuts you off on the road and you're just like, oh.
Breathe.
But sometimes it's just like, just smile.
Yeah.
Because that can take you out of it as well. So when I talk about changing your language, like the language that you speak or the thoughts that you have, it really does automatically change you out of it, right? And so it's the same as if you just smile, even if you're like, this is a fake smile, it will eventually just like kind of like wash over you. I like to think about it.
And touching on emotions, I'd like to talk about this segment we got going for the OneTalk.